अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाजरीन, प्रोग्राम सोशल रिव्यू के साथ मैं हूं आपका मेज़बान अली अब्बास। अमेरिका की कौमी और मकामी सियासत में पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी अब मुतहरिक हो रही है। कांग्रेस के लिए उम्मीदवारों का मुकाबला हो या फिर शहरी सतह के इंतखाबात, पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी की नई नौजवान नस्ल भरपूर अंदाज में अमरीकी सियासत में अपनी जगह बनाने के लिए कोशिश कर रही है। पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी की कई तंजीमें और अफराद अपने लोगों को सियासत में हिस्सा लेने और वोट के हक का इस्तेमाल करने की तरगीब देने के लिए भी आगही मुहिम पर मबनी सरगर्मियां अंजाम देते रहते हैं। कम्युनिटी के बाशऊर और समझदार अफराद का ये मानना भी है कि अमेरिका में रहकर हमें पाकिस्तान के बजाय यहाँ की मकामी सियासत ही में हिस्सा लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि यहाँ की सियासत में खुद को मजबूत और बतौर वोटर्स अपनी अहमियत को हकीकी शक्ल दिए बगैर अपने मसाइल को हल भी नहीं करवा सकते। और इस बात की अहमियत से नई नस्ल बखूबी वाकिफ़ है। शायद इसीलिए रियासत न्यू जर्सी में पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी की कारोबारी, सियासी और समाजी शख्सियत सैम खान की साहबजादी 21 साल अलीशा खान साउथ बर्न्सविक बोर्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन में सबसे कम उम्र उम्मीदवार हैं। अलीशा खान इस वक्त रॉकर्स यूनिवर्सिटी में साइंस और नफ्सियात की तालबा हैं और मुस्तकबिल में सिविल इंजीनियरिंग की तालीम हासिल करना चाहती हैं। आज अलीशा खान हमारे साथ वीडियो लिंक पर मौजूद हैं। हम उनसे जानते हैं कि उन्होंने सियासत में क्यों कदम रखा, वो क्या करना चाहती हैं, क्या इरादे हैं उनके, उन्हीं से जानेंगे, लेकिन मुख्तसर ब्रेक के बाद। प्रोग्राम सोशल रिव्यू में खुशामदीद। रियासत न्यू जर्सी में साउथ बर्न्सविक बोर्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन में सबसे कम उम्र उम्मीदवार अलीशा खान हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। उनसे गुफ्तगू का आगाज़ करते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच अलीशा फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस। होप यू आर डूइंग वेल। फर्स्ट टेल मी व्हाई एंड हाउ डिड यू डिसाइड टू रनिंग ऑफ बोर्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन?
So I've been in the South Brunswick school system my whole life. I went to Briggs Crossing Elementary School, I went to Crossroads North Middle School, and I went to South Brunswick High School. I just want to offer my fresh and unique perspective to the Board of Education because I think I will be if elected, I will be the youngest candidate on the board. I want to be the voice of the students. I think I can relate to them because I am of a younger generation. And because I went through the school system myself, I can recognize the flaws as well as the pros. Overall, I think South Brunswick already has a great education system, but I want to offer what I can to just improve it overall.
Okay, Alicia, tell me, if you elected in Board of Education, so what type of changes and betterment you want to bring in Brunswick Board of Education?
So in terms of betterment, my plan is to, if I'm elected, I'll just listen, and I will listen to the parents, the students, to the teachers, to everyone involved in the school education system, and I'll see what needs to be done, and then I'll make sure to build relationships with the rest of the school board members and figure out what we need to address first. I know in terms of problems that the South Brunswick school system is facing, we do have a funding crisis. Our budget has gotten cut. I want to advocate to the state for more funding next year, and I want to come up with creative solutions so that we can figure out how to make sure that no student programs are cut. I know that student programs are really important. Extracurricular activities are really important to the students. And I want to make sure that no one gets affected and feels the consequences of these budget cuts. I also want to focus on the mental health crisis that's going on. I know post-pandemic and everything that's going on in the world, some students are having mental health issues, and I want to make sure that these get addressed, that we can perhaps add some more counselors or increase the relationships for the students and the counselors to make them feel more comfortable into expressing their needs. And I just want to make sure that I will talk to the students to figure out what they want, because ultimately I want to put students first.
Alicia, as your father is a businessman and also have been indulged in politics, so you are impressed by your father, or you decided yourself to come in local politics?
So yes, my father is a big community person. For most of my life, I've seen him give his time and his energy into giving back to his community. I admire him a lot for that, and I know he does a lot. So I was inspired by him. The reason I am in local politics is because I want to just take a page from his book. I want to give back to my community. I know both my parents raised me in a way where helping people should be one of the fundamental aspects of your life. So in terms of the Board of Ed, I want to give back. I want to make sure the students' needs are addressed, and I want to talk to everyone, and I want to get everything settled. My dad, he's very big. Every year he parades, he does different events, so that fundraising. He's part of the South Asian community outreach, and I just want to be more like him and try to do my part.
Alishah, as you are the youngest candidate in the school board of education, so I want to know what kind of response you are getting in your campaign.
Honestly, before I committed to becoming a candidate, I was a little unsure if I should do so because I know I would be the youngest candidate on the school board. However, the support has been really great. My parents have really encouraged me, and so have my community members, my friends, my family. They've been super supportive. And when I've been just out there campaigning, I've had so much positive feedback, and people are really happy that I'm doing what I'm doing, that I'm giving back to my community. Last weekend we went to the South Brunswick Mosque and we were talking to everyone, and I never felt so much love before. So everyone that's been helping, thank you. I've gotten amazing advice, and I'm going to use it and do my best into trying to get this position. And if I do, I will use it wisely, and I will make sure that everything and anything you may need will get addressed. So I just want to thank all of the volunteers that have been helping me, the people who have been helping me put out signs, calling people, going door to door. Just helping me for advice. Thank you so much, and for all the volunteers who will help me in the future, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Alishah, and I want to know that what your dad says. Did he support you, and if yes, where he wants you to success, in business or politics?
Well, my dad is really my biggest supporter. So is my mom. He's honestly my biggest salesman. No one puts me up more than my dad. So yes, he 100%, 1000% supports me. I work with him every day. He wants me to succeed in both business and politics and school. Right now, I'm attending Rutgers University, where I plan on getting my engineering degree. So in all aspects of my life, he wants me to succeed. And I do plan on that because I do want to make both of my parents proud. And right now I work with him every day. We have a company, it's MTech Consulting. It's a construction business, and I'm the vice president of it, so I oversee a lot of our projects. So I am trying to be like him, and if anything, he wants me to surpass him in all of these things. So if I keep working hard in business, in schools, in politics, and giving back, hopefully I can make him proud and earn all the support that he gives me every day.
Alishah, here I need to take a commercial break. We will continue our discussion. Get back to you. Stay with us. प्रोग्राम सोशल रिव्यू में एक बार फिर खुशामदीद। ब्रेक पर जाने से पहले अलीशा बता रही थी कि उन्हें इंतखाबी मुहिम में बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस मिल रहा है और सबसे बढ़कर उन्हें अपने वालिदैन की भी भरपूर सपोर्ट हासिल है। एक बार फिर उनसे बात करते हैं। थैंक यू वंस अगेन अलीशा। एज आई रिमेंबर यू हैव बीन सर्व्ड इन प्लानिंग बोर्ड। व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस?
So I'm actually still on the South Brunswick Planning Board. Right now I'm the youngest member on there, and basically what we do is we just oversee the development of projects. So people will have applications going in, and they might want an approval of their site plan, an approval of variances, of subdivisions, and we will either approve or disapprove if that plan is able to go into motion. Sometimes we get warehouses applying, and maybe it's a personal house that people apply to and they might want a variance approved. So it was eye-opening. It was an eye-opening experience because South Brunswick, the planning board, they take it very seriously. They want to make sure South Brunswick has everything up to code, everything is safe, everything looks good, and they always make sure that whatever gets approved does not come at a harm to the community. It has to serve a purpose, and it has to make sure that we have to upkeep the town. The town, I'm sure you know, is very beautiful. They go above and beyond to make sure that we have enough greenery, that we can still maintain that nice, that nice community look. So South Brunswick, we do take it very seriously, and the planning board has been a great experience to have.
Alishah, recently I read your interview in which you highlighted the shortage of bus driver after cut on budget. So I want to know what in your mind, what plan you have to overcome on it.
That's a good question. So, as you know, we've gotten finance cuts, and also with the pandemic going on, we've had inflation, and there's been a shortage of bus drivers, which has been a problem for the South Brunswick community because we need to transport our kids, make sure they get to school, and make sure they get home safely. So I know that the school system, they had formed a committee to address this problem. I think what they did was great. I think they had really come to a compromise to make sure that everyone's needs fit. We now have the buses going from the high school to the middle school and to the elementary school, and we're trying to make sure that the cuts that we got aren't so impactful in our community. So I think the plan that we had is good. I do think that we need to advocate for more funding in the district so that we don't have this problem in the future, and we can add more time to the schools and perhaps address some people's needs. Like, I know a lot of community members have expressed that they do want school to start later. So hopefully in the upcoming years, we can get a solution that everyone enjoys. For now, what we have, the system that's in place right now, is the best compromise that we can come to with the ongoing conditions of the world right now.
Alishah, here I want to know that as your father engaged different communities in different cultural activities, so obviously you also wanted to promote different culture. So how will you do it, and which culture do you mostly like by food, races, and traditional and festivals?
So I had the privilege of growing up here in South Brunswick, and South Brunswick is a community that's rich in diversity. I got to grow up having friends of different cultures, Indians, Pakistanis, African Americans, Asians, just everything you could think of. So I do think I have been enriched with all the cultures here and everything everyone has to offer. Do I have a favorite? Well, I grew up Pakistani, and every year we have a Pakistani Day Parade, which I help to promote and I help organize it, and all of our customs and traditions are displayed there. But overall, I love all the cultures that we have here. So if I was elected, I would make sure to promote everyone, make sure that everyone's needs are addressed no matter what your background is. I will help you with anything you need. So please feel free to reach out to me.
Okay, last, anything you want to say for your running post and in favor of your campaign? My platform is available for you.
So I just want to thank everyone for listening to me. In terms of last words, I just want to say that every vote counts. Your vote, it does have an impact here. So please be part of the solution. If you're engaged and you're voting, you are part of the solution. And if you have any problems with the South Brunswick school system, please tell a board member. Everyone I've met has been really nice so far, so feel free we can be sure to address your concerns. In terms of that, please vote on November 8th. I would be honored if you could vote for me, but either way, just vote. Yeah. I would say that if you vote and you're engaged, then you're part of the solution, and you're pushing South Brunswick forward to be the best community that it can be. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Alishah Khan, for being with us. Hope you will continue maximum support and also vote from the community. Wish you very good luck. नाज़रीन, फिलहाल हमारे प्रोग्राम का वक्त अपने इख्तिताम को पहुंचा। प्रोग्राम टीम के साथ अली अब्बास को इजाज़त दीजिए। अल्लाह निगहबान।